I'll go with you.
They know. They know. She knows.
Sir Orin? Waka? Lulu? Kamari? Riku? Everyone, we leave at dawn. And I'm sorry for putting you through all this. And
Enough. You need your rest.
yes. Good night.
See, Riku's got a cool sleeping spot, minus all the spiky things about to stab her in the eyes. There's a chest back there. We are not leaving yet, folks. Lucid ring. That's a Yuna, right? Hi there. Oh no, I hadn't heard about the riot. Yeah, such a disappointment. Well, I kind of re-killed all the dead people, so it's probably for the best. Going to Mount Gagazet. Across the calmed lands. I'm just gonna make a new save, that way I can just go back and see that cutscene whenever I want. That was so beautiful, it had its own achievement.
The Calmlands. Long ago, the High Summoners fought Sin here. The road.
Yeah, the lip sync leaves a little bit to be desired.
Beyond, there are no towns, no villages, only endless plains.
Many summoners stray from their path and lose their way here.
But yeah, other than that, the updated graphics for the main people are flippin' gorgeous. The randoms all have a little bit of a case of flat face, but overall it is looking pretty damn spiffy.
Known where to go.
I won't let you die. I'll find a way somehow.
Let's go.
I told Yuna I would find a way.
Yeah, you seeing the lip syncing hit, aren't you?
I wanted to believe that words could make it come true.
Yeah, they're still using the Japanese animations, which, you know, on a PS2, you know, it would work. On the high def remake, it's kind of like obvious. Here we go. Yeah, your will may be strong, but Oron's sword can cut through that guy.
So be it.
There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Flame Flam. So, we need water. Ah, thank you there for the follow, Penguin. No, wait. Penguin at heart. Almost missed the middle section there. Da, 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 da. That was just rude. Look, Mari. I can take that line down. I might mean Blizzara, Kitty. I was thinking that towards the end. I'm like, you know, this doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as one would hope. I'm thinking I might have had that one a little bit off. Ooh, nice. Okay, skill, mug, the robot. Nice. Ow. Okay, miss. Borrow Yuna. I need her sensor. Yeah, Blizzard, Blizzard. Fire, lightning. Alright.
Well then, what next?
Waka, I need you for the aerial guy here. I know, Kitty! I know! Leave me alone. The elements are a little bit different in this one than the later ones. Asleep? What the fluff? Waka, you are slacking on the job there. Alright, and do I do many Final Fantasy playthroughs? In the past I haven't. However, I do have, like, every Final Fantasy. And they are sitting there waiting to be played. I do love playing them, so I'm considering doing quite a few more on here. Borrow Titus. Titus also has sensor. 400. Yeah, I just hit him. Thank you. I'm considering doing more of them. Peaclaw. Because funny story. I have never actually played this one before, even though I've owned it for years. Embarrassing enough story. Oh, kind of. There was a slight issue. Couple years ago, PlayStation put out an update that erased my hard drive. So I lost on my PlayStation 3 all my PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 saves from about 11 years worth. So needless to say, I was not too happy with them at that time. And so, even though I have all of this... No, not Riku. Our abilities unit, please. So even though I've had all of them, I haven't played them because, yeah, I was a little bit peeved at the time. I'm sure you can imagine. Yeah, that's close enough. So, yeah, I've really been getting back into my PlayStation gaming because I'm not a fan of the controller necessarily. The PS4 controller plays so much better than the PS3 and earlier ones. But there's so many good games for the PlayStation that I've really been, kind of going back through my catalog now. Especially with all the HD remakes they're doing of like classic ones that I've loved. So, okay, formation. Get back out there. Let's go Kamari and Auron. You're gonna get swapped out for Riku. Well, I want to mug this guy. Asleep? Oh, come on! Okay, hey! Kitty! Kitty, look! Blizzard. Yeah, the, update they put out in March of 2010? Was it 2011? It was 10 or 11. The one that removed Linux support. Well, I had Linux installed on my PS3 at the time. So in order to install it, it erased it. So yeah, wait. I had to... No, I had to have just learned Dispel. It came after Reflect. Okay, I didn't know Dispel. I was going to be so pissed at myself if I didn't use Dispel in that fight. When I could have. Okay. Here. Waka, get out here. You're not asleep, right? Cool. Yeah, so, I mean... I have, Final Fantasy 1 through 14. Now, well, okay, now, granted, 3 was only ever released on, like, the DS. I actually have the DS version. Pretty much every Final Fantasy, main numbered Final Fantasy that is available on PlayStation, I have. And I have the original 60 gig PS3, so I can play all of them. Okay, flare, please. Blizzard. Oh. Didn't drop him. Yeah, so needless to say, losing 11 years of game saves, I was a little bit put off of PlayStation for a while. But now it's like, well, I don't have any of the save files. Some of them, it's been so long since I played it, I can't even remember. Do tell me.
Mm-hmm. As you know, these plains were once a battlefield. A great battle between Bavel and Zanarkand, a melee of Machina. That war left this place a barren, lifeless land.
I see a lot of grass. I don't see lifeless.
The summoners took note of this uninhabited land. Great battles could be fought here with no harm to the common folk. Perfect for a final battle with sin, as it were. Summoners wait here, ready to perform the final summoning. Ah, to know what they must feel.
Oh,
In many
okay.
days, when sin is defeated here, the calm will visit Spira once more. That's why this place is now known as the Calm Lands. Exactly who dubbed it so is unknown. And that, as they say, is that.
Are there Final Fantasy games on the Wii? Interesting. No, I wasn't aware of that one necessarily. Are you talking like main numbered? Or just in general? Like, I know, like tactics and stuff. Like, Final Fantasy 3 was only DS, you know? So I'm aware that Nintendo has some Final Fantasy games. I think Nintendo was originally brought Final Fantasy over on the NES, even, wasn't it? It was actually like Final Fantasy 3 that they called 1 or something. Okay. Oh, here, I need to borrow you, Yuna. Kamari could use a bit of healing. Yeah, let's go with Auron too. And you yourself could use some. Yeah, the Wii can be a little bit gimmicky, but like, if I was to get another console, I would consider getting a Wii U, just because the Wii does have some fun games. You know, the Wii U can play Wii U games and Wii games. Things like what the hell's it called? Like the Zelda series. I have never played the Zelda games. I'm, of course, familiar with them. Before you call sacrilege and go to burn me at the stake, but I haven't actually played any of them. Because I've never owned a Nintendo, you know, main console. I've had the handhelds over the years, but not the like the main console, you know. So I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I'd be interested in for the Wii, especially since the Wii could also play go for Riku. Oh my god, really? That is horrific. Oh, asleep? Really? Oh, he woke up. Why would anybody throw away a game? I just can't understand that at all. It's like somebody out there wants that game. I don't know who the hell it is, but somebody will want that game. I have seen them played. I am familiar with the games in general. I may have picked up a controller and, you know, like, touched them at one point, but I've never owned a Nintendo console. I had a original Game Boy for about 5 months before my parents found out, and pretended to throw it out in the trash. They actually kept it for years. They still have it. It no longer functions. As a funny side note. 600. Yeah, I'll just hit them. Then I had a Game Boy Advance that got lost, and then back in with the 3DS. Well, the DS and then the 3DS, which I got for Pokemon and yeah, the Game Boy Advance SP. Man, I wish I'd had that. All right, let me see. Auron, I need you again. Apparently I need to level up Auron, because he's not one-hitting these guys as much as one would hope. Actually, you know what? I want to get Lulu up a little bit more. Yeah, the good old days. In Final Fantasy 3, actually, also was one of the reasons I got my DS originally. I had the DS Lite, and then with Pokemon X and Y, I got a 3DS. Ow. Oh, come on. Pick on poor Waka. Yeah, handhelds, I'm kind of hit and miss. Like, I have the new Omega Ruby Pokemon, and honestly, I skipped Generation 3 of Pokemon because the Pokemon themselves were so ridiculous. I was just like, are you kidding me? How is this... What? The designs, third generation Pokemon, in my opinion, are one of the most unimaginative Pokemon designs in the entire series.
Long time no see. You are Yuna? You certainly don't look like Maester Keenock's murderer.
What you say?
Please, tell us what has happened.
Maester Micah just issued a personal order, you know. It said that you and your guardians murdered Maester Keenock and fled.
No, that would be Seymour.
Killed you on sight, or so it says.
What of Pavel?
Lies.
Things are calm on the surface, but the depths are turbulent. After the death of Maester Keenock, Kelk Ronso left Yevon.
Convenient. Getting around will be easier with Yevon in disarray.
But be careful, my friends. You have been branded enemies of Yevon. You should avoid temples for the time being.
Thank you, Father Zook, for your warning.
Father, you came all the way here just to tell us this?
To tell the truth, I was a little curious to see this summoner you are guarding. I hope her pilgrimage goes well. For your sake, too.
Thank you, Father.
I must be off. I shall pray for all of you.
Okay, starters for Gen 3. Sorry, you know, I've owned 10 and I never actually played 10. because 10 was one of the ones I got late in my collection. Starters for Gen 3. Torchic, Mudkip, and son of a biscuit. What's the grass one? A second. Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico. I'm not sure if they're different voice actors from the original, or, you know, they might have just updated the audio. Funnily enough, I could actually pull Final Fantasy X original PlayStation 2 off my shelf and plug it in to see. I have the black label for it. I'm not sure if they ever made a greatest hits. Okay, well, let me phrase it this way, Kitty. I'm not talking necessarily about the starters. What I'm talking about is Pokemon like, what is it? Is it Loudrix? I mean, literally, they're spears. Ears are speakers. They're speakerphones. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And, like, a lot of the stuff is just, like, rehashes of the previous generation with a different, you know, coat of paint. Loud Red, thank you. The character design in 1 was amazing. In 2 was really good. And in 3, I'm just like, what have you done? You know? I was just not impressed. The Pokemon themselves, I was not impressed with. Here's Zombie and Curse. I could buy grenades. Nope. Yeah, you know, so overall, the character design in Generation 3 I felt was lacking horrifically. Now there is something over here. Hello. I can't understand half the words you were saying. Okay, look on the ground for a primer. Primer? Primer? No primer. Yeah. You know, it's just like the design, I really didn't like where they went with the design. You know, it's like the naming and just kind of the general stuff. It's like, it felt like a lot more imagination went into the Pokemon of, you know, Gens 1 and 2. So, admittedly, at the time it came out, I didn't have a Game Boy Advance. So pretty much all I had to go on was, you know, like pictures and descriptions of the Pokemon, and I'm like, this sounds absolutely stupid. So I skipped Generation 3 actually on Pokemon. So it's kind of interesting getting to see the remakes here, because I'm actually really enjoying how the storyline is different, because 1 and 2 pretty much the same. 3 was actually fairly different. 4 same as 1 and 2. You know, then 5 actually brought in a little bit of different stuff. And 6, the new battle system was their main focus, so it was kind of a same old on a lot of it. Overall, I fairly enjoyed it. You know, it's like I felt like Generation 5 Black and White series gave us a little bit of something. Yeah. Yeah, and they're aptly named. Yeah. I did like the story of Black and White, though. The story of Black and White, yeah, the actual characters I wasn't too much a fan of either, but the story of Black and White really was kind of like a fresh attempt. I feel like they kind of went backwards with Slayer mode. Okay. Kind of went backwards with Gen 6, X, and Y. And went more of a childish, where they had a... I mean, it really felt like more of kind of an adult. So... Are you attacking me, or just random? Okay. Preemptive strike, nice. Well, X and Y, I mean, really, it was a new technology base. You know, it's like they rebuilt the engine from scratch. If you look at X and Y, they had like 30 new Pokemon total. You know, and the reason for that, you know, is because they were working so much on the engine, but they needed new Pokemon because everybody would be like, "What the hell," you know. It was more of a technology base. You know, it was all for the engine. Which then they've done the remake for number 3 in that engine and really brought the game kind of up to more modern day speed. Okay. I haven't had it in this one. He's not still gonna be poisoned, is he? Yeah, like, the character customization, whatever. Like, really, I feel that the focus of X and Y, while that stuff was there at a surface level, it's kind of shinies, was the underlying, you know, engine, because that's what they're going to build all of the next games, you know, on. Okay, so... that should handle all of them. Yeah, but like the number 3. Now I never played 3, so I'm not sure what, you know, 100% the changes are. But I am definitely enjoying the 3rd gen. I'm playing it, so okay. I need
This ends now.
There we go, 3 types captured right there. You know, the online trading system with X and Y was really good too, in my opinion. Riku? Let me ask, is that a boss? Because you know that I'm not too familiar with these things. Titus. You know, I own the game, but I've never actually fully played it. Aeon, gotcha. I don't recall you talking about him. Oh, is that the one that you have to buy?